Hello YouTube, ETC Paul here. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. And I've got a really interesting one for you today. This is the Monterey Bay Knives, or MBK Rosalinda. And this is quite an interesting knife. It's you will see, it's got some cool features, it's got some issues also, but I do believe this is quite an interesting knife. It is not that popular anymore, but they're very hard to find either way. So stay tuned. By the way, please consider subscribing if you haven't. I do post daily content, be it knives, flashlights, pens, whatever, EDC stuff. I do post daily, so consider subscribing if you haven't. And drop a like down below, drop a comment. Let's see, comment for today. Is this knife something you would EDC? I'm just gonna tell you that after you watch the video. So watch the video and tell me, would you EDC this, considering its shortcomings and its perks? So let's dig right into it. So this is the MBK Monterey Bay Knives Rosalinda. It's a Ray Laconico design. You can see it right here, Ray Laconico, and it's got quite an interesting name, Rosalinda. It's a sound name, you know. It's a name that's quite beautiful to hear, right? And that's because Rosalinda, apparently, it's the name of Laconico's grandmother. I'm not sure, I've heard that in some other videos and on the internet. I'm not sure if that's 100% correct. Do correct me in the comments if you think I'm mistaken. And it's got quite an interesting design language. I love Laconico designs because they're so clean. The lines are clean. The knives themselves are quite clean. They don't have a lot of weird shapes and stuff like that, which I like. But I do like a simple, clean design too, and this definitely has that. So let's dig right into it. We've got the size and weight. That's our first category for reviewing stuff, and we've got, let's see, 21 centimeters full total length. We've got a blade of 9 centimeters and a cutting edge of 8.7 centimeters. So that's that. It's a medium-sized knife. Not that big, not that small. Let's do a weight in. I do like making the weight in both grams and ounces. So we're gonna do grams first. We've got 127 grams on the mid-size, let's say. Let's do ounces too. 4.48. Let's round it up. Yeah. So that's the weight. I would say it's quite a hefty knife, but it's big, so that's not an issue, right? It's not very heavy. It's quite good. It's not your bug out, of course, but it's quite good. Righty, I do not have a lot of comparison knives right here with me, but we'll do this. This is a tactile Rockwell, and I do have a Wee Knife Cubit. This is the premium version of the Cubit that CVV makes. As you guys can see, the Rosalinda is way bigger than both. Let's do a size comparison of them closed. Once again, the Rosalinda is going to be bigger. So that's that. That feels nice. Materials and hardware. So we've got titanium. We've got titanium on both sides. Oh, by the way, this is a liner lock. It's not a frame lock, which I love. I love liner locks. I do love them. Let's see the hardware. Where is it? There we go. What do we have here? We've got a T8. Let's see. I believe the screws should be T8. T8. Yeah, let's go. Good job, MBK. T8. And this? Is this a T10? Or is it a T8? Let me see. Let me grab the T10. Nope. Not this. It should be this one. Yeah, there we go. Nope. So, The pivot screw is gonna be also a T8. That's nice, T8 all around. It does have, let's see, these pocket clip screws. Yeah, so everything is T8. It's got a simple 3-screw sandwich design. 1, 2, and the pivot plus the 2 screws on the pocket clip. So yeah, that's pretty good. We do not like T6s on this channel. We like T8s and above. I have knives with a pivot of T15. I love that. Because guys, look, if the Torx is smaller, there's more and more chances of it being destroyed while you're trying to pull to take apart the knife, and that's not what we want. Because stripped screws make it very hard to do anything, especially that they're so hard to get from the manufacturer to Europe. It's very hard to do that in Europe. It's quite hard. So yeah. Alrighty. Once again, the materials, as I said, titanium. The blade steel is gonna be ZDP 189, but we'll get to that in a bit. Right, build quality. I would say the build quality is quite good for the money. This retails for about $220. 250 euros in Europe, I think, so way more expensive, but the quality is there, especially on the action. This feels so good. A bit of an issue for me is that the parts here on the scales, they're very sharp. So as far as build quality goes, this, for me, this feels a bit of an issue. These are super sharp, like they feel bad in your hand. When you just choke up on the knife, you can feel a lot of hot spots, a lot of them. On this side too, this is very sharp too. This part here on the other side is also very sharp. I can literally file, I can literally file my fingernails on that, so I do not like that. The thumb stud, it's also a single thumb stud. It's pretty comfortable, and the sharpening choil here is quite odd, but I think it will make a smile. It will develop a smile in a while if you sharpen it. This hasn't been sharpened. This is factory edge. I don't know, but the liner lock works well. The detent on this is very interesting, and I'll show you that in the deployment and disengagement category. But overall, good build quality for the money. These are made in China, by the way, if that's not obvious. So 220 US dollars. Made in China by MBK. I do not know who their OEM is. I would say it could be Maxace. I'm not sure. I am definitely not sure, but I would assume, because it's not, I don't think it's Riyadh because of the steel choice. Riyadh usually does M390. I do not think it's WE because they generally do 20 CV for their more premium stuff. I would say it's Maxace, but I do not know it for sure. So comment down below if you guys know it. Alrighty, the pocket clip. Pocket clip is not reversible. It is quite good. Definitely not deep carry. Like, look at it. That's how much of the knife sticks out after you added it into your pocket. But I did try it out. I did carry this quite a bit, and the pocket clip is good. Like, it goes in and out without any issues. I love that. It's not reversible, as I said. Alrighty, the blade shape and the steel. Blade shape, very versatile, super nice. It's got this harpoon part here on top, and so it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting because you get a lot of cutting edge, and I believe you can use this for quite a lot of EDC tasks, even foot prep and stuff like that. The ZDP 189 is a very hard steel. I think they said the HRC on this one is 67. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly, but I think it's. They said it's 67. Oh, by the way, this is not sponsored. It's bought by me with my own money. These are very hard to find nowadays. I don't know if they're not making enough of them, or I don't know, but they're very hard to find. The Rosalinda is quite rare nowadays. I think it's based on out of just a custom rail conical other knife. Alrighty, my favorite part is gonna be ease of deployment and ease of disengagement. Let's start with ease of deployment. So you get a single thumb stud, no thumb stud on the other side because there's the liner lock here. Just perfect. It's good. It's very good. The deployment part, you get this cutout here, so you can just use that. It's got a single deployment method. Can you do? Is this? Oh, you can. Okay, so this is a front flipper, but I think this front flipper is only there because of the detent, and I'll show you that. This knife has a very light detent, and ease of deployment. Let's do the grade. I would say it's a 8 out of 10. It's maybe 8.5 out of 10. It's good, but you gotta put your finger in a certain position just to be able to engage it. So 8.5 out of 10. Ease of disengagement, it's very good. The liner lock works perfect. It's not very hard. Let's see, do we have any blade play? No blade play at all. No blade play after you disengage the lock either. Yeah, so the only problem I see, besides the build quality on this knife, and I'll show you, so ease of disengagement is gonna be 8 out of 10. But check this out. I'm not sure if I can do it on camera, but did you see that? So that's an issue for me, because the knife can deploy in your pocket. I would say it can deploy in your pocket, and look at this. So since I'm not grabbing it from this side, see? Did you see that? I think I can show it better to you like that. So guys, look, I'm not using the thumb stud, yeah? I'm not using it. Let me see. How do I hold it? There we go. That's an issue. The detent is way too light. It's way too light. Of course, it deploys super nicely. It's a guillotine. Like, look at this. It's a guillotine, but your knife shouldn't do that. Because I do believe that with such a light detent, your knife can deploy in your pocket, and that's going to be an issue. So I would say it's a fatal flaw for a good knife overall. That's not something I can get over with, because I do believe that in your pocket this can, look how easy, look. If I'm holding it from this side, look how easy it is to break that detent, you know? So, yeah, the action feels super smooth, it's super nice, but guys, your knife shouldn't be able to do this. It shouldn't. That's just my opinion. If you want to have an automatic knife, of course, but I don't think it's a problem with the lock. No, not at all. It's just the detent is way too light. Perfectly centered, by the way. Nothing wrong with that. Just breaks too easily. Like on other knives, you know, you gotta, you know, put some effort and it stays in there. This one just flies out, and it's nice for the deployment. It's nice that it's super smooth to disengage too. But I don't know, guys. I would say this is an issue. Anyway, let's move on. Price and value: $220 US, 230. I'm not sure exactly, one of these two. So around from 200 to 250 and euros in Europe. Good value for the money. I cannot recommend this knife to you guys because I do believe that the detent being so light makes it quite dangerous in the pocket. I need to do some testing to see if it actually opens in the pocket, but I do believe that it can. The detent is just way too light. So the value is there, but I will not be able to recommend this to anyone. I will be selling this. It's not a bad knife, but it does have that fatal flaw. Right, who's it for? I would say any knife enthusiast, any person that loves laconical designs can get their hands on this one. You will enjoy it. It's pretty fun, but I wouldn't use it as to carry it. You know, I wouldn't do that. I just think that think that it's very dangerous. So yeah, final thoughts. Pretty good knife, but I believe they messed it up with the detent. I would say you need to, guys, MBK, you guys need to watch out for that. I would say I try. Oh, by the way, I tried cranking up the pivot to make it run to make it thicker, you know, to make it run harder. But it's not about that. It's just a detent. So it doesn't have anything to do with that. Yeah, anyway, I do like it. I do like this knife, but I will not be able to recommend it to any of you guys. The people who watch my channel expect an honest review. This is my honest review. Good looking knife, cool, but very unpractical. I wouldn't recommend this. So that's about it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my journey, of my knife collecting journey, my EDC stuff. Once again, consider subscribing if you've enjoyed the content in this video. I do have a lot more coming. I do post daily stuff. So once again, I love you all. Bye.